Today I have a script include to start on. So you have started recording?
Yeah, started.
Okay. So today we will start on script include part. So script include, what exactly it is? Script include is basically a server-side code which runs on demand or whenever it is required to be called from server-side script or client-side script. So we can call a script include from server-side also and client-side also. So mostly it is utilized when there is a client-side call for server-side execution. So at that point of time, we generally utilize script includes to execute server side script more frequently. Okay. So this is other way of calling uh, server side script in client side. First way we have already seen, we have that G underscore scratchpad, right?
Scratchpad, huh?
That is display business rule and which is used with the onload client script. So we can call while the form is loading, we can send the server side data into client side so as to execute or populate some value on client side. Okay.
Okay.
But script include is the thing where we can execute some large amount of scripting which runs while changing something on the form using on change client script, right? So we can execute script include there to execute our query based on some values from the form. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is like very useful in many aspect. Like we can call it from client side and we can call it under reference qualifier also, where we have to set some conditions on reference field, right? So we can define a reference qualifier where script include function can be called directly using script include name dot that function name, and based on that data will return on a reference qualifier. Okay, so
Mm.
it stores reusable JavaScript for execution on the server. What this mean is like one script include can be utilized in multiple places. Okay, we can
No.
define multiple functions in a single script include, and same script include can be called for multiple executions. And this server side execution runs only when it is required to be running. Until it will not run script include. Okay.
Okay.
So it is written must be called to run. So it is like on demand call so that it will run, and it can be client callable. So client callable is like when we used to call it from client side. And script include you can see write once use many. So many things can be utilized here. So you can
Mm.
see server side we can execute business rule on the respected tables and many other tables wherever it is required. And in the client side also we can execute it under a client script of incident, request, problem, and catalog also. Okay.
Yeah.
So the most frequent example is like suppose if we are changing the requested for user and we have to populate his manager or email ID on that form based
Mm.
on user selected, right? So at that point in time we have to call the server side scripting. So this is the way like we will call the script include under client side script so that we will get the required output and we will populate those output under those specific fields. Okay.
Yeah.
So now how script include trigger happens. So you can see not much configuration is required to run. So it runs on server side script, no default object, data passed in from client calling a script. So data is coming from where the script include will be called. So from there we can send the data, and based on that specific data we will execute some script, and we will return something back to that script so that it generates relevant output. Okay.
Mm.
Now you can see we have a three types of script include mostly. So we have one classless function, so which can be reusable function for many scripts, where you need not to write same script multiple times. So it can be used uh, frequently for multiple requirement. Okay.
Mm.
And we can define a new class also. So collection of functions. So we can write multiple functions inside a specific class. So if we have to use multiple functions, then we have to create under class, we have to write those functions. So it will have collection of functions. Okay.
Okay.
And extend an existing class. So we can extend our existing class and can be called from client side script. Okay, so
Mm.
this is when we generally try to call using client script. We extend existing class. Okay,
Mm. Okay.
so mostly I this second and third will be utilized more because we have to write multiple functions inside script include, and that can be called it as a reference qualifier also if required somewhere. Okay,
Mm. Okay.
so now this is the classless on demand script include. So it will so you see there is no any class. So the name is defined for script include and the function is written directly. See here,
Yeah.
right?
Mm.
So it would be script include name similar to function name. Okay.
Okay.
And then you can write your script directly without writing any class, without declaring any class. Okay.
Mm.
And these are not called under client side. So that's why we have this client callable checkbox, right?
Yeah.
So whenever we have to call a script include from any client script, we have to select this checkbox. Then only you can call that script include in your client script. Okay.
Yeah.
But here it is not required because we are using classless uh, script include, which can be used directly in server side scripting. Okay.
Okay.
So now we have like a business rule here. You can see people generally thinks this cannot be utilized. This might be utilized for under business rule or not. Many people have confusion or doubts. So we can use this script include both in business rule and client script, but it has different usage everywhere. Okay.
Mm.
So you see there is a call a script include from any server side script. So you can see where admin equal to has role exactly this. And now they are calling a script include.
Mm. Okay.
Okay. So this way we can utilize to call script include classless script include directly. Okay.
Yeah.
See has role exactly. So
Mm.
it will check role is. So here row has role exactly is the function or the script include name, which is classless. Okay,
Okay.
these are the classless, and most of the classless script include you will find uh, it is utilized already. You don't have to create much classless client script or script includes. Okay.
Okay.
So here is the two parameter, and here also they will get the parameter user ID and role string, right?
Mm.
Now we have a class based script include. So class based script include is like similar. We have to name, script include name and the class name as same. Classless one, we are naming function with the script include name, right?
Yeah.
But here what we will do, we will write class name as same as to script include name. Okay. So this way they have created a new class, hello world class dot create, and this prototype will generate automatically basically. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to create this every time. Whenever you try to create new script include, whatever script include name is there, it will be populated where class name. Okay.
Okay.
We'll see how it is done next. So this is user profile utils. This is the name of script include as well. Okay.
Mm.
And this is the function name we have defined. Here you can see we have two functions defined, right? But
Mm.
we cannot define multiple functions on classless script.
Okay.
Okay, so that is the one of the difference. So here also we are getting the function and those function will be called. You see, this is the scripting code.
Mm.
Okay, so they have made it more clear instead of you see this dot user record, they have separated it and they have written it in more simplified way, right?
Okay.
Like we have to get one record, that's why they have utilized here get, right?
Mm.
Here these multiple functions are created. These multiple functions will be mostly utilized under reference qualifier. Okay.
Okay.
Or we can write in more functions also and we can call it under client script also. Okay. So we have next we have that type of script include. So here you can see country is USA for location. And now they have used reference qualifier here, dynamic CI model. So this is the name of reference qualifier. Here you will click on new and you will see your reference qualifier. So they have selected one advanced version and this is the reference qualifier version. So they have selected advanced here.
Okay.
And here they have defined JavaScript colon new locations by role dot this. So you can call your reference qualifier. Whatever functions you have created here, you can call it directly.
Mm.
Now, so this is clear.
Yeah.
Now we have existing class. So we have this actions object and existing class name starts here. So mostly this type of script include also will be utilized whenever we are calling it from client side script. So this is Ajax processor calls generally, and this will be mostly client callable. Okay.
Okay.
So this will be mostly utilized. You can see Ajax processor class is extended, right? So this
Mm.
will create automatically. Okay.
Okay.
And this is the most frequently utilized script include in the system. Okay. Here also we can create multiple functions and that multiple functions can be called from different client script also. Okay.
Okay.
So this is an example. So there are two types of example. Okay, for this, first they have mentioned how you can create it. This create a new glide Ajax and for the script include pass parameters, make an asynchronous call. So callback function process return data. So this is the callback function which we used to write under client script.
Mm.
Okay.
Okay.
And get here you will see this is a asynchronous call because we are using get XML here. Okay.
Mhm.
But when get XML wait comes, so that means we have to run it on uh, synchronous instantly. Okay.
Okay.
Mostly we utilize get XML most of the time, so as to get output very easily without impacting the performance in the system. So that's why most of the time we call it as asynchronous call with server. Okay.
Okay.
So this way we will write and we will get the relevant output for our client script.
Okay.
Okay. So I will show you how we can create that.
Mm.
These are example. This is the first example where we are returning value, a limited value. And suppose we have to return multiple records. So this is single value return from values returning from single record. Okay.
Okay.
Here, if you see, they are writing if block here.
Mm.
And we have, this is client side. This will be script include side. This will be client side. And now JSON type, you as of now you also aware about JSON format, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
So on based, we can save the object on JSON based also. So as we can send multiple records, right?
Mhm.
Like in example, you see there are two incident records will be fetched, and based on these two records, the execution will happen. Okay.
Okay.
So that way we will call JSON side of execution, and you will see while we are using while condition here.
Mm.
We have used while because we have to return multiple records.
Okay.
Okay, so this would be script include, which would be written on script include side. And what will be returned? So under XML side, you will return this data under JSON format. Okay,
Mm.
which is wrapped under XML course. Okay,
Okay.
and client side script will look like this. So like we have got the data, and based on that data, the execution will happen on client side. Okay,
Okay.
suppose it will return three incident or five incident. It will run in for loop and it will display all the all the incident
Mm.
number and short description. Okay,
Okay.
because I have added this script under this section so that you know like how things is executing and what will happen on backend. So you will see this. This is the client script. First, I will tell you. This is the script include name on blue color,
Mhm.
and this orange color is function name, which would be written on script include side.
Okay.
And this is the parameter will be which will be passed. Third one, gform dot get value caller ID. This value will be passed to script include. Okay.
Okay.
Now you will see this is the script include. You will see this is the script include name. This is the function name. Under function name, we have executed lot of things, right?
Yeah.
So these are the two things which is really required to understand how it works. Okay. So here is the end for a script include. So now I will show you one sample script there and we will see how it works. Okay.
Okay.
Let me take incident. I will open a script include also. So script include will be under system definition. Okay. You will open it and you will see all of those are correctly named and they have created it. These are out of the box basically. Okay. So you can see they have also extended class with abstract Ajax and it is called under client callable. If you see, I will click on new for script include and you will see what will happen. Okay.
Yeah.
So as soon as I will click here, you will see what will happen. See.
Class created. Okay.
Okay.
Hmm.
So this way we can extend the class also. So see, as soon as I have clicked on client callable, so our existing class is extended from abstract Ajax object, right?
Okay.
And now what we will do, we will create a function. Now here I will write it. What? Okay, so now we will jump into client script. We will pass the parameter here, but we will pass this parameter from client script. Okay.
Okay.
So let me open client script from here. The script include you have to create from here only. Okay. Sorry. So we have to call it glide ajax here. Okay.
Okay.
And what glide ajax will be? This script include name. Okay. So this is a script include name.
Hmm.
syspam name. So this will be function name. What is the function name we have created? Alert greeting.
Alert greeting.
So this is the function name which I have called here. This is the parameter which I will pass. This spam underscore user underscore name. Okay, this is anything you can create. This spam underscore anything you can define to pass parameter. Okay,
Yeah.
I will pass my name. Here I will pass the function callback function.
सेम क्लास जो क्रिएट की है वही कॉल कर रहे हैं ना.
Yes, we are calling this callback function.
Okay.
This is the class which we have already called. Okay, so let me change the name.
Okay.
It will conflict. Okay, it will parse the data basically. Callback function. Okay. This is the thing which you will get. So basically, there is a response which you will get, and we will get the answer from those the response. Okay, so let me add alert here. Okay, so this is the parameter which I will pass here. Okay, that's it.
एक्सेस डिफाइन करना पड़ता है क्या इसके?
वो ऐसा ही है, रन करने के लिए बोल रहा होगा. ओके, इसको हटा सकते हैं सच. Select a user role for. So this is the one I have created. Now I will save this also. Okay. See.
Okay.
We are sending this data Prashant Kumar to script include.
Yep.
Okay, and that name is coming here and it is adding the data. Okay. Accordingly, we will send suppose username and that username will come here and we will do the query here.
Okay.
And that way you can send the response back to client script using one value, or we can like get multiple incident also, like we have seen in there, which I have showed you example on presentation, right?
Mm-hmm.
Similarly, like you can get multiple things also. So suppose this is the caller ID, for example. I will pass caller ID here. Okay.
Okay.
G form dot get value.
G फॉर्म होगा ना FORM.
Okay. Now I have got the value from caller ID. Okay. Now you see what modification I can do here. So function I will use same because renaming thing it is. So you can rename it your own way. Okay. So I'll remove this. You have to get the parameter. Okay. Parameter is this. Okay. So we have got the caller ID, sys ID basically. It is a reference field. So it will be written as the sys ID here. Okay.
Okay.
Now we will glide record and get the value from user table. Okay.
Yes, user.
I will do add. I will match the sys ID value here. Okay. Sys ID is captured under this variable. Okay. Now u dot query. We can try to use first if, because I have to get a specific user data. Okay. I will create one variable here also. That I will get that value under that. Okay.
Mm.
What we will get, u dot what I will get from user table. What is this user? Joe. So we will get email. Okay. Now let's see what our data returns here. You can execute complex query also here, like more conditions, or we have to uh, add more glide record. We can do that. It totally depends on requirement. Okay.
Okay.
Now let me reload this form. See,
Mm.
you got email ID for this user.
Yeah.
See, employee@example.com. I am running this script in client script on load. That's why everything is running on load. Okay. We have
Mm.
passed this caller ID. Okay. Caller ID of this user. It will return this SID, and I have matched this SID with user table here. I have checked the condition. Okay.
Mm.
So this is the way how we can call script include from our client side scripting. All right.
Okay.
And this is the thing which will be more utilized. Okay.
Mm.
So there is one more example. Uh, I think you should try that. So what would be the thing? I have to display list of incident in the form like this. How I have displayed right now this. Okay.
Okay.
Similar way, you have to display incident record here, multiple incident uh, following JSON uh, for JSON calculation, JSON based calculation. Okay.
Okay.
You will find it something online community also, but try to do how you can do it. And then you will get to know more clear how well you can use this script include in what places. Okay.
So list of incidents submitted by caller or
With same this caller related to this caller
just okay.
specific. Whenever you load any form,
Mm.
anyway, it will display the data dynamically, right?
Mm.
So suppose I have opened this Joe employee.
Mm.
Okay, now let me see how much incident are there with this. You can
Seven.
see there are 7 incident.
Mm.
Okay, so we will you have to display or set the message here with all 7 incident here. As soon as you load the form, either in alert or you can display the message like gform dot add info message I showed
Mm-hmm. Okay.
earlier. I showed you under client.
Yes.
So you can
Yeah.
do that also. Okay,
Okay.
JSON based execution it will be, and you will be more clear while doing that.
Okay.
And if you have any questions or if you have any confusion on that part, you can definitely send me. script where you are doing mistake, or
Mhm.
in that,
Okay.
right?
Fine.
So you have to understand this. This is somewhat more critical also in terms of usage, because many places you can utilize it. Even in reporting side also you can utilize it. Call the specific function. So how it is called? Suppose this is a function here, and
Mhm.
reference qualifier can be called hello world dot this function name. That's it. And whatever the value this function will be returning,
Mhm.
it will return same value on that specific filter which you will be adding there. Okay.
Okay. रेफरेंस क्वालिफायर का एग्जांपल देखेंगे शायद पॉसिबल है तो.
Let's take an example for incident table.
Mhm.
So we will try to write a reference qualifier script. Okay.
Okay.
So this is my incident table, and let me open script include also, because we will create new one for that.
Okay.
Okay. So we have, okay, so this client script I will disable. Okay, I will disable it.
Mhm.
I will try to create new one. So let me first, okay, first we are talking about reference qualifier. Let's not write client script then. So now what I will do is like I will check for this Joe employee thing. So I will check for login user. So login user is system administrator, right?
Mhm.
So now let me open the user profile of mine. Okay, system administrator. So let's see what is okay. So my system administrator department is finance. Okay.
Okay.
And let me see what all users are having finance department, because I will display uh, only department finance users, or the same department which logged in user is having. So based on that, the number of users will get displayed under caller section. Okay.
Okay.
So like suppose you are having department as IT and I am having department as finance. So I will
Mhm.
see only finance user and you will see IT department user for
Okay.
caller field. Okay.
Okay.
Right now you will see all the users 143. Okay.
Mhm.
Now I will see who are the users with finance department. You can see there are multiple users, 35 users. Okay.
Mhm. Yeah.
Now these 35 users should display under this caller, because I am the login user and I am the department of finance. I am under the department of finance. Okay.
Mhm.
But right now all users are displaying. So I will write reference qualifier in such a way that displays only my department incident. Oh, sorry, not incident, my department users
Column.
column. So we have to go for dictionary thing because we are trying to write a reference qualifier. So here we have to select this advanced part of this reference qualifier. Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. So we can select this advanced part and we can write our script here or reference qualifier for that script include. So let us write first script include and then we will try to write our reference qualifier here. Okay.
Okay.
So I will click on new button. Now what I will give the name, department name, util. Okay.
Okay.
Now I will not write as client callable because it will be reference qualifier, which will be called as a server side script. So we don't have to check off anything here. Okay.
Okay.
I will just click here. You can see the prototype has created already.
Hmm.
Right. Now we will try to write a script here. Okay.
Yeah.
Script in the sense we will first try to write one function. Department. Now what I will do is here where I will query to sys user table. Okay.
Hmm.
Now u dot service add query. And we will check the sys ID here because it will return the sys ID. So we
Okay.
will verify the sys ID like a gs dot get user ID. Okay.
Hmm.
This will return the sys ID. So we have to match this with sys ID. Okay.
Yeah.
And this will return current logged in user sys ID. Okay.
Hmm.
And we have to check for current logged in user only department, right?
Yeah.
So u dot query. Okay, now we will return. We will generate basically a condition there, filter condition. Okay. Department equal to, we will select u dot department. We will return it as string because that field is a string field. Okay.
Yeah.
If you see here, so this is a department. We are returning a string anyway because it will return some different value. Okay.
Hmm.
So we will return it as a string so that it will verify department equal to finance there.
Okay.
Okay. So this is the one. Okay, everything is done. Yeah. So let me save it. Now we will write under reference qualifier. Okay.
Okay.
So one of the basic thing is to first write a script. Okay. This is the tag.
Hmm.
New. New means what I will write there.
Script include name.
Yeah. What
Function.
this function name. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So this way I will save it. I'm able to save this dictionary field of this caller. Okay.
Okay.
Now we try to create new incident here. All right.
Hmm.
Now I will select a user here. See, 35 users are displaying only
Hmm. Yeah.
because the filter is applied department equal to
Got.
my logged in user department.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you understood how to write,
Yeah. Yeah. Got it.
and this is the one which is very basic one. So this requirement will come when suppose there is a CMDB table, right? We
Hmm.
have a lot of asset assigned to specific user. So under client script, we can define these things, and under incident also or change request where they will check what all assets are assigned to me, what all software is assigned to me, or what all CI is assigned to me. That only should appear, right? So
Okay.
in that case, this requirement will come place and you have to write this script include, and all server side execution you will do here, and you can directly call under reference qualifier. Okay,
Okay. Yeah.
got it.
Yeah. Got it.
So yeah, so this was also the easy one, right?
Hmm.
So you understood this.
Yes.
Okay. So now we will jump into our JSON thing.
Okay.
Sorry. Now what we will do, we will create new script include again.
Okay.
Okay. These
Hmm.
are the two. Let me deactivate it. Okay. Now we will jump into your JSON thing,
Okay.
right? So first I will try to write client script only.
Okay.
So on incident table, okay, this is incident only. So we will write client script prototype and then we will jump into script include one. Okay. One. will be glide ajax. So we have to write glide ajax to call a script include. Okay, so this will be script include name I underscore GA dot
Add para.
parent. So here will come syspam will be function name, right?
Yeah.
And string parameter for syspam underscore whatever we have to send it. So we can write caller ID. Okay. Now reform dot get
Color.
get value. Now caller ID will come here. Okay.
Yeah.
So this will return our sys ID, and this sys ID we will move it to our script include
Script.
dot get XML answer. Okay. Now what I will write here, this would be
Callback function. Color itself.
callback function. Here response will come.
Response.
Under this we will first parse JSON dot parse. Okay. Here what will come? The response. We will generate right now. It is just now let us try to generate a script include so that we can fill up the values here. I will click on new button here. Okay. So you have seen we have generated our basic outline of script include, and now we will create a function get callers get caller incident. Okay. So here what we will do, we will generate an array first.
Okay.
Empty array. This is our empty array. Now we will do
Recorders.
incident table. Okay.
Yeah.
Add query.
parameter.
Now here we will pass this.
This.
This will come under here. This function will come here.
System.
And now
By c dot c.
now what we will write. This is array of object. And now here we will save the detail.
Okay.
Incident detail basically. Okay, we will store inc. This is a number. Dot number.
तो ये करली ब्रेस होगा क्या प्रशांत? ये where incd.
Array of object है वो.
अच्छा.
This is array. This is array of object. This will be stored under this detail. When we try to define elements inside this thing, so we have to add this array.
Okay. और ये करली ब्रेस वाला जो है वो मोस्टली कब यूज करते हैं? ये incd equals to.
We have to store multiple elements.
Okay. incd dot number is.
We will push those all elements into this array, inside which we have declared here empty array. These all element will be stored under this. Okay.
Okay.
So when we will generate this, you will get to know how we are doing it. Dot c underscore r dot priority dot get. Okay.
Okay.
C description dot description to string again, because these are string value. Okay. Now
तो
you
प्रायोरिटी को प्रशांत प्रायोरिटी ऑलरेडी स्ट्रिंग में रहता है इसलिए हम लोग डिस्प्ले वैल्यू ले रहे हैं क्या?
नहीं, वो drop down, it is having drop
अच्छा,
down. Priority is having its backend value also.
Okay.
So priority, suppose there is a critical priority. Okay. So
Okay.
its backend value is 1.
Okay.
So we will not understand, okay, what is this one, right?
Okay.
Now what we will do, we will push under this array these element. Okay.
I hear it. Okay.
What will come here?
INCD.
Yes.
INCD.
Okay. Now you got it.
Yeah.
And we have to return
JSON dot
file.
modify.
This is our script.
Okay. JSON dot stringify मोस्टली इसका यूज क्या है प्रशांत यहाँ पे?
So it will pass a string value pair to our client
अरे
side.
अच्छा ओके.
If you see here,
Convert
because JSON basically works on a key value pair, right? In basic terms. So what we are doing is like we are passing key value only from here. Like short description is XYZ. So key is the short description and value is the value which we have stored.
Okay.
And this will store the array, complete array. So will be this JSON will have all the array, all the elements with all these three details.
Okay.
Each element will have these three details.
Hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
So this is done, I think. Let me save it if it is not.
रियल टाइम इसको यूजर रोल जो ये हमेशा सेव के टाइम पे रिक्वेस्ट कर रहा है तो एडमिन से ही सेव करेंगे या फिर आईटीएल या कुछ भी कर सकते हैं?
Do from admin only, not from ITIL.
ओके.
There will not be any issue. Don't worry about that.
हम्म.
Is talking about this script include update, because this script you might see lot of script include which we cannot modify in the system. You will see.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let me complete this incident. So what are all things pending? Yeah, so this is the JSON which will be parsed. So we will parse. Uh, we have done everything here basically. We just have to print our thing.
Okay.
Form dot. I will just play input the. I will add or where I equal to 0. Okay. Now I is less.
I guess.
What we will do? We will do
Okay. I plus plus.
okay. This is the basic format, right?
Mhm.
Everybody knows it. Now we will gform dot add info message. Okay. What I have to pass here? Just tell me.
I
I or this JSON.
J. Okay. Okay. जेसन. हाँ जेसन ही बस. P underscore जेसन.
I dot number This is the basic string so that for understanding purpose you can
Hmm.
generate your, this is just concatenation of a string. Okay.
Okay.
So here I'm taking number
Hmm.
and let me add short description. Okay.
Hmm.
So short description. Yeah.
Right.
So let me more thing. One more thing. Yes, I will remove it because we will write it on change client script
Okay.
because we will select the caller, then we
Hmm.
will display the message, right?
Okay.
So now I will write my script here. I have just copy pasted and I will save it.
Hmm.
Now let's see whether we have any incident. So now you will see here nothing is displaying, right?
Hmm.
So now I will select suppose which user, this one. Nothing happened. Why it is so? Client callable.
On change है इसलिए क्या? Like.
There could be a chance we don't have any incident. Let me try to select the user. Joe employee. We will select Joe employee. Okay.
Okay.
Joe. See?
Hmm.
Now let's check whether this is the correct output or not. Joe employee, so matching. That user is not having any record. That's why we didn't get. So why it is showing 4. We haven't applied anything. Okay. So you see there is a scroller here.
Ah. Okay.
So we have got all of them here. Okay.
Hmm.
60, 13, 32, 6. We will be having every incident here.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sequence will be different because we don't know how in array you know that push and pop out how it happens.
Hmm.
When the array is full, the last becomes first.
Yeah.
When first we have to push, then on top it will be last one, right?
Hmm.
So when we have to take out the value, the last becomes first, right?
Hmm. Right. इसमें प्रशांत इसमें हम लोगों ने प्रायोरिटी भी पुश किया था ना लाइक
Priority push किया था, but we didn't use it.
अच्छा
It is stored, but we haven't used. You want it, we can use it. So
ठीक है
that's the case. So suppose we have stored 5 values here. Okay. Now just imagine somewhere it is required to use 2 values, somewhere it is required to use 3 value, right? So it will be beneficial.
Okay.
Got it?
Yes.
So we can write priority also, no issue. I can show you that also. Whereas our
Just for client script में
yeah, but we have to just add it here. That's it. Plus, and then
yes.
me add that also. This one separator. Otherwise,
Hmm.
get confused. Dot
Right.
priority. So now let me reload it again because it is client script. We have
Hmm.
to it again. Otherwise, it will take from session.
Yes.
Now, Joe employee. See,
Hmm.
60 short description and colon this
Right.
priority.
Uh, okay.
If we don't use here display value, what will display? 1. For
Hmm.
this, it will display 1. For this, it will display 3. Just 3. Okay,
Okay.
so that doesn't look good. That's why we have to add the value. And this is in number and short description is the string field. So we have written it as part of a string.
Hmm.
Okay,
Yes.
so I think you got it, how it
Yeah.
works.
Yeah.
So you are clear with it?
Yeah. Yeah. It's not clear.